I'm joined by Derek Noisy, something like that. I don't really know.
I can't get one prop right. God!
Fuck Prop Wars.
No.
You're listening to the Bring the Thunder podcast, a podcast by fans, for fans.
What's going on, guys? We're so hyped to get the second video of Prop Wars out to you guys. Once again, we got a great one for you. Make sure you guys stick to the end. There's some crazy stuff that happens. But thank you guys for the support. And Thunder up, baby. Let's go.
Good morning, BTT fans. Week 2 of Prop Wars. I'm very excited. I just got to show you this because it is insane. Tons of snow here in OKC. So bright. Look at that. I tried to film out there just before, but it was too cold and my feet got all wet, so I came inside. Take 2. OKC take on the Toronto Raptors. I may be going to the game if my flight gets cancelled. Who knows? The spread is currently 11.5. OKC need to cover that. Otherwise, this is embarrassing. And, I mean, it's a bounce-back game. We got Wiggins back, so I think we will cover. I got Shai, 45-plus points, rebounds, assists. He could go for 45 points tonight, let alone rebounds and assists. So I'm feeling pretty confident. I haven't really chosen a points, rebound, assist yet, but I thought I'd mix it up today. And my other OKC player prop will be Aaron Wiggins over 1.5 3-pointers made. I was going to do that and 13-plus points, but I think it goes pretty hand-in-hand, so either or is a good pick, but I'm going with the threes. Then I have Scotty Barnes over 1.5 stocks. 1+ steals was sitting right there, but this man's averaging 2.8 stocks, that's steals plus blocks. So he needs to get 1 steal, 1 block, or 2 of each, two of either. And he's averaging 2.8 stocks, so I'm pretty confident with that as well. Game of the night is Timberwolves versus Warriors. If Steph Curry plays, it'll be the game of the night. If not, there's no good game, so it's still going to be the game of the night. I have DeAnthony Melton, 12-plus points. I think it's a lock if Steph doesn't play, so that's kind of my backup. And if he does play, I think it could still happen. He's coming off a 20-point night, so hopefully. But yeah, cold one here, and I don't know if I'll get many reactions to the game because I'll probably be on a flight, but yeah, I'm 2 or 4 points behind Gabe, and we're both like 20 points ahead of Satvir and Joe, so we're doing pretty good in this Prop Wars. And I hope you enjoyed the first video because it'll be released by the time you see this, so comment everything you like and see you maybe during the game, after the game. Bonus clip here. I just realized Wiggins is still a game time decision, so technically he might not play. If he doesn't, then the Wiggins 1.5 threes will change to Kenrich Williams over 9.5 points. Yeah.
All right, guys, we are back with another start to the Prop Wars. If you guys haven't seen the first video, go check it out. I promise it's worth seeing. But tonight, OKC takes on the Toronto Raptors at home. We are still dinged up, unfortunately. We're still missing a lot of players, and even though Toronto's missing a couple, it's not even comparable at all. And Toronto's actually a pretty solid team. We saw what the Indiana Pacers were able to do when we were injured. So I'm going to say that we will not cover this spread. As for the props, I'm going to take Kenny over 8.5 points. When we've been injured, he's come in. He's gotten really solid minutes, and he's been incredibly efficient. I think he's going to knock down those 8.5 points. I've almost taken that line twice now, and it's hit both times, so I regret not taking it. So if I take it tonight, which I am, and it misses, I will be distraught. Come back to this if that happens. I'll edit something funny. But then I'm taking SGA over 1.5 3-pointers made. I think he's going to be putting up a lot of shots tonight, trying to get us that win. We're at home. I definitely could see those shots falling. Next, for the opposing player prop, I'm going to take RJ Barrett over 13.5 points. He's averaging like 17 on the season. So I cannot believe that line is so low. He's been injured, but still, I'm incredibly confident in that hitting for him. And then for the game of the night, we have Minnesota versus the Warriors. I'm going to take Moses Moody over 1.5 3-pointers made. He's been really consistent. He shoots a ton of threes. His job is to just spot up and shoot. But he's had multiple games recently with 4 3-pointers made. He had one with 7 3-pointers made not that long ago. So I feel like 1.5 is definitely a bargain. But just to recap real quick, I have OKC not covering the spread. I have Kenny over 8.5 points. I have SGA over 1.5 3-pointers made. I have RJ Barrett over 13.5 points. And then for the game of the night, I have Moses Moody over 1.5 3-pointers made. So hopefully we have a good night again. The last one I did, I went off. I mean, I hit everything except for one. So I'm starting to find a rhythm here. I'm starting to get the groove. We're in the lead right now with 26 points. Let's lock in. Let's take an even bigger lead here tonight, fellas.
All right, boys, got to give you guys the Prop Wars official card, game of the night. So Raptors are going to cover the spread at 11.5. I mean, my prediction was an 111-109 victory for the Raptors. It's probably going to be a one-possession game, and I think the odds makers definitely have this wrong because of the Oklahoma City Thunder injuries. And I just don't think they pay attention to the injuries when they make these odds. The next person is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on our end. I'm taking the over on his points, 32.5. I mean, 32 in his sleep, pretty much, and he's had 40 on back-to-back. He just dropped 47. So even in a loss, and especially with a close game, he's just going to go on the over for his points. And he's going to be high usage without J-Dub and Hartenstein out. And same thing, same logic for Chet Holmgren over on the 18.5. I've been pushing this pretty much all year. And I think only in a small stint of games that he hasn't had the over on most of the nights. And his offensive role is expanded. He knows exactly the role that he needs to play. He takes advantage of the pick and roll mismatches. And I think over the last set of games, he's had, I think the last game he had 25, so he should be fine. And especially with the Toronto pace, we should be good on the offensive end. RJ Barrett, I'm going to take the 13.5 for him. I still feel like that's a fair line. He's a previous starter. He generally averages 20 points. This is his, coming back game, where last game he just, came back, only dropped 10 points. But I feel like he can attack downhill and attack those mismatches, and the minutes should rise tonight. Julius Randle is who I'm going to take for the game of the night, over on the 22.5. He's a high usage star, volume scorer. He's been one of the more offensively consistent guys for that team. They don't really have many offensive pieces for the Wolves against the Warriors, and I think it's going to be a perfect fit for tonight. Let me know what you guys think, and we should definitely get these all locked in. So peace out.
BTT crew, it is Joe. Didn't get the video in earlier, as there is 2 feet of snow outside. 2 feet in New York. I don't even know when was the last time we saw this, Sam? I don't know. But yeah, I can't stress that enough. Insane day. But tonight we took the Raptors to cover 11.5. At the end of the first, OKC's up by 5, so we'll see how it goes. We took Chet over 1.5 threes. He has none attempted at the end of the first, so the trend continues. We took Wiggins under 5 rebounds. He had 1 in the first, so that's looking pretty decent. And for the Raptors, we ended up taking Scotty Barnes over 5.5 assists. He had 3 assists in the first quarter, so right now we're feeling pretty good. Didn't get in a pick for the game of the night because, you guessed it, there's 2 feet of snow outside. But with that being said, I'll keep you guys updated. Thunder up, baby. Let's go.
Guys, we're only 1 quarter in to the game of the night, and the Moses Moody pick already hit over 1.5 threes. We are starting off hot, ladies and gentlemen. 5 points to kick off the night. Let's keep it rolling.
In the airport in Dallas, it is freezing, and my picks are going great. D'Anthony Melton, 12+ points. He had 12. Narrowly escaped that one. Aaron Wiggins, 1.5+ threes. Bang. Scotty Barnes, 2+ stocks. 2 blocks already. Over 1.5 stocks a minute. So that's quite a few points there. That's a 10, which is really good. OKC spread isn't looking too good. Shai, 45+. Points for rebound assists isn't looking too good, but that's only worth 3 points right there. So I've got all the heavy hitters already, so pretty happy. Yeah, got some time for my flight, so who knows what I'm going to do. Maybe after the next Prop Wars, I'll be at it. All right, catch it.
All right, guys, so far, RJ Barrett did just hit the over 13.5 line, so that's 3 points. Earlier, I mentioned that in the first several minutes of the game, for the game of the night, I got the Moses Moody line. Shai has not shot he shot 1 3, he's not made any. I have him over 1.5. We'll see. Kenny is just 3 points away from hitting the line, and the spread's looking solid for where I'm at. So a lot of possibility to go really good here. I know Jack's having a good night. We'll see what happens. Hopefully things can start going really good because there's a possibility I hit it all tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, I got pretty pissed off with the way the game finished the other night and had to do the post-game show for the Bring the Thunder podcast, so didn't make a recap. The picks actually went okay. OKC lost that game. Raptors covered. I had that. Chet didn't hit the over 1.5 threes. I don't think he made a 3 at all. Wiggs went under his boards. Barnes went over his assists, so that's good. And then the game of the night, as you can see in the first video, I did not get in time. So Raptors covered, get me a point. Wiggins under on the boards gets me 2 points. Barnes over on assists gets me 3. So we're up to 6 there. And then you subtract 1 because I didn't get the game of the night in. Missed out on 6 total. That's a 6 total point swing. So that's on me. But you'll see we're slowly coming back. Game 2 soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have another Prop Wars episode underway here. Tonight, OKC will be taking on the Pelicans. So let's get right into it. First is the spread. It's currently set at 14.5. I did not take the spread against the Pacers, so I don't think realistically I can take the spread here against the Pelicans because I do think the Pelicans are a better team. So I will not be taking the spread. Please, OKC, prove me wrong. I'm okay with losing out on 1 point if it means that they prove me wrong. But like I said, I just think the Pelicans are a better team than the Pacers, and we were not able to handle the Pacers. We're not exactly in a good place right now with injuries. We're not, on some crazy streak winning-wise, so I will not be taking the spread. Moving on to the OKC player props. Cason Wallace over 7.5 points. I am feeling pretty good about this one. He's hit this mark multiple times in his last 10 games. I know he only averages around 7 points, but with the way our roster looks right now with injuries, I see no reason why he can't come in, hit 1-3, get some fast break points, play that scrappy defense, scrappy offense, get some dunks. I feel confident about him hitting this line. Next is Aaron Wiggins over 1.5 3-pointers made. If you see this as a prop, I would take this pretty consistently. I feel very good about Aaron Wiggins hitting over 1.5 3-pointers. He's going to be one of the guys that we're going to rely on to at least be shooting him tonight. So if you're betting on whether or not he's going to be on and hitting his shots, I think 9 times out of 10, I would be taking the fact that he's going to be hitting his shots. This could be the 1 time out of 10 where he doesn't. I'll come back to this and make myself look like an idiot if that's true, but I feel confident in him. Next is the opposing player prop. Herb Jones' steal line was only set at half a steal. I'm going to be taking the over on that, so if he gets 1 steal, we cash out. I feel really good about that one. He's averaging almost 2 a game. He's been injured, so I think that's why the line's set a bit lower right now, but Herb Jones is just an all-around defensive menace. Then we have the game of the night, which is the Nuggets versus the Pistons. I'm taking Jalen Duren over 10.5 rebounds, which is funny considering I have taken him under 10.5 rebounds and cashed out. Jack once took him over 10.5 rebounds and it did not cash out, but I feel confident about this. The Nuggets still don't have Jokic. Valanciunas is their starting center. They're not a big rebounding team right now, and Duren is averaging 10.6 boards per game, so I feel good about that. Quick recap. OKC does not cover the spread. Cason Wallace over 7.5 points. Aaron Wiggins over 1.5 3-pointers made. Herb Jones 1+ steal. And then for the game of the night, Jalen Duren over 10.5 rebounds. Let's get it. Quick little thing here. If Cason Wallace does not play, he's listed as questionable. I'm taking Kenny over 10.5 points. I've been riding with the Kenny lines recently. He's been balling. I can see him hitting that. So if Cason doesn't play tonight, Kenny over 10.5 points.
What is up? Bring the Thunder. Game day against the New Orleans Pelicans, and I'm here deep behind enemy territory at American Airlines. I'm joined by Derek Noazy, something like that. I don't really know. Never heard of the guy, but tonight I have OKC to cover the 16.5 spread. I kind of figured I'm not gonna differ from choosing OKC to cover the spread every time. I'm just gonna go with OKC. And that should play out. Anyway, Aaron Wiggins, 1.5 3-pointers made. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just going to keep hammering this line until until it gets changed, because that's the easiest line of my life. Jalen Williams coming back from an injury, not getting too many minutes, under 3.5 assists. I think that's easy as well. Then I have Yves Missy from the Pelicans, over 6.5 rebounds, coming off a 14 rebound game. That's double what he needs to get tonight. And then game of the night is the Pistons against the Nuggets. I have Duncan Robinson to make 2.5 threes, over 2.5 threes. He disappointed me last time and the line was 3.5. It dropped down, so I'm pretty confident now. But yeah, I think pretty confident I'll get the coolest filming location here at American Airlines. Mr. Dirk in the background. Someone who I actually haven't heard of, Mike Modano. Yeah, joined with some greats. I think they should be pretty pleased I'm in their presence, to be honest, but shout out Dirk, man.
How you doing, everybody? It's Joe here. Tuesday of Prop Wars, very excited. But today we're going to be breaking down my Lego set that I built of Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock, train scene. I'm joking, but how sweet is that? But for real, Tuesday, props. OKC's hosting New Orleans. Scary-ass game tonight. I'm not going to lie, I do not like the way OKC's been playing with all the injuries. I'm okay with it because I know they're super injured and this is going to happen, but the Pelicans are ready, man. They're fully healthy besides DeJounte. Obviously, he's been out the whole year. They just beat the Spurs in San Antonio. They beat the Grizzlies. They look really good. Their lineup is huge. With that being said, we're going to take the Pelicans plus 14.5. I know you guys are going to hate it. It's what we have to do. I think there might not honestly be some value on their money line tonight, but we're obviously not going to do that. 14.5 is too much. Too much. First OKC player prop, we're going to take Lou Dort over 3.5 rebounds. He's been killing it on the boards. We're going to need all the help we can get tonight. Lou, you're going over 3.5 boards tonight. Chet as well. I got the line at 8.5. Very happy with that. It's now 9.5. Chet over 8.5 rebounds. He's been killing it at home as of late on the glass. 10 plus each game. 8.5 should be no big deal for Chet. Even though the Pelicans are pretty big, someone's got to get the boards right. So we'll go Chet over 8.5, Lou over 3.5. We'll take Sadiq Bey over 1.5 threes for the Pelicans. He's been on fire, dude. And Jack, good shout for the Thunder. If the Thunder could grab Sadiq Bey at the trade deadline, this team will be fully complete when they're healthy. Sadiq Bey is coming off like a 24 and 10 performance, a 36-point performance. So give me over 1.5 threes. With that being said, he'll probably brick every shot he takes. So why not, right? Why not take Sadiq Bey over 1.5 threes and hope that he misses everything for OKC's sake? And then for the game of the night, I was between points or threes. I'm going to take the threes over 1.5 threes for Peyton Watson. Dude's been electric since Jokic has been out. And Murray and Gordon, really. I don't know if Murray's questionable, but Gordon and Jokic are out. They're home against the Pistons. Over 1.5 threes for Peyton Watson. Congrats, Denver. I think you found your missing piece to bring you back to the championship. Not going to lie. So with that being said, Pelicans plus 14.5. Lou over 3.5 boards. Chet over 8.5 boards. Sadiq Bey over 1.5 threes. Peyton Watson over 1.5 threes as well. We'll be doing live updates today. I'm going to have time to sit down and watch every game. Very excited for tonight. Scared about the OKC game. But let's just get it. Let's just win a game. Let's win a game. Come on, Thunder.
All right, guys, Prop Wars, we're back. We got the Thunder versus the Pelicans. I have the Thunder not covering the spread, which is set at 14.5 points. I have for my player props, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 33.5 at the line for DraftKings. I'm going to still take the over on that. I still believe in him. I think he's more of a 36-point per game scorer than his regular season average, which is saying it's 32 right now, but he hasn't played a lot of fourth quarters. I feel like it's still a safe bet. I know he didn't hit the last game, but I'm going to double down on it and say he's going to hit it this night. And for the next pick, I have 5.5 rebounds for J. Will. I mean, we need someone to grab the boards. He's going to be someone that I feel like should be grabbing them. 6 rebounds is going to be a tall task still against a pretty lengthy Pelicans team, but I believe he can do it for us tonight. And the next pick is Murphy, 3.5 3-pointers. I'm going to take the under on his 3-pointers. I just don't think he's going to make that many with the defensive players that we have and just in general how we guard the 3-point line. As long as he's not in the corner, we should be fine. And I know it's a risky bet, but I'm going to take that one. And for the game of the night, it's Pistons versus the Nuggets. And I'm going to take Cade Cunningham, 23.5 points on the over. Let's lock all those in, get these dubs, and peace out.
So we're about halfway through the second now. This is one of the worst basketball games I've ever seen in my life. But we're moving. Kenny's got a few points. He's doing good. Wiggins already has 1-3. The Herb Jones steal line I'm a little concerned about because this is some of the worst basketball I've ever seen. So I don't know if anyone's getting a steal, but we'll see. So apparently I've been watching this game with my eyes closed. Herb Jones already has 2 steals, so that's on base.
Currently making dinner, watching the game. I mean, I got it on. I can't get anything. It's right when we started Prop Wars. I can't get a damn one thing. We did a test round before we gave out the first day of actual Prop Wars. I nailed every single pick. I can't get one prop right. God. Halftime update. Chet, 5 rebounds. He's getting rebounds when he's in the game. He's only played 14 minutes. Probably lowest on the team. Lowest of all starters. Hate that. Saddiq Bey, 1-3, so we need one more. Halfway there. Lou Dort, 2 rebounds. Halfway there.
I was not cooking this morning. Not cooking. Be on board, man. Be on the board. And my picks suck. Game sucks. If we can win, what's the score? 59-52. If the spread doesn't even cover, then I could go over 5 today. Duncan Robinson, lock the fuck in, give me 5 points.
3 minutes into the third quarter, the tides are turning. Jack is shivering. Gabe is nowhere to be found. I'm just joking. He just texted me like 2 seconds ago. But Chet over rebounds, bang. Saddiq Bey knocked down a 3, bang. Lou Dort, get on the glass, brother. We're going for a clean sweep tonight, and obviously, Lou Dort rebound. Just as we're talking, let's go, baby. One more rebound. We're going for a clean sweep tonight, and we'll be right back in it just like that. We're going to get that bonus. See y'all later.
I think where it all went wrong was 2 very uncharacteristic losses in a row. And now I don't really know what is up with this Thunder, but sorry, I just got a notification. My flight has been changed to a gate. Anyway, cut that out. 2 very uncharacteristic losses that the players didn't do what they normally do, and I know what they normally do. So if they had won those games and played how they should have played, I would be ahead. But they're playing uncharacteristically different today, and that's why Joe's doing better today, because it's all flipped. Am I coping, or am I speaking the facts? On a day where you use your skill to predict, I'm the top dog. When you use luck, Joe's the top dog. I mean, walk with me here.
Lou Dort has locked in our over 3.5 rebounds. Thank you, Lou. So we got over Chet rebounds, over Lou rebounds. Saddiq Bey's got 2 threes. Spread's looking okay at the moment. Thunder up 8. Just need Peyton Watson. I'll give you guys an update on Peyton Watson throughout the game. He's been absolutely cooking, so it only just means that he's got nothing coming tonight, but we'll see. But I'm feeling good.
Hey guys, my name's Isaiah Joe. If Jack bets on me in a game where I'm going to get 8 threes up, I'm not going to do good at all. I'm going to make sure all the unders hit. But the second Jack doesn't bet on me, I'm going to hit all those overs. Don't you worry.
Joe mentioned that I might be gone just 'cause I'm not really sending videos. I don't know, man. I'm just chilling, just watching some basketball. Wiggins can't hit a 3 to save his life. He's been at 1-3 since the first quarter, so there's that. But I don't know, man. I'm just chilling. All right, guys. Oh my goodness. Chet Holmgren is no longer with us, guys. Bang. Aaron Wiggins hits a deep three to go over 1.5 threes. I know Jack is just hyped right now. This is one of those rare situations where we're both excited, but we'll be taking that. We'll be taking that, Jack. You and I, we got that one. Let's go.
Gabe, I'm very happy right now. I'm finding a hard way to express it because I've been sitting in an airport for 8 hours. And I'm just, happy though.
Doing another quick recap from the Pelicans game. Spread hit. That's big time. Right, Bailey? Okay, Bailey. Spread hit. Bailey. Enough. Not now, please. Good girl. Anyway. Dort rebounds hit. Chet rebounds over, right? Yep. Sadiq Bey over 1.5 threes. Outstanding night in the Thunder game. Peyton Watson, on the other hand, buddy, 1 3, like 1 for 6, 1 for 7, something like that. Cost us 5 points. Cost us actually, I think you get a bonus like 6 or 7 or 8 points. Caught myself there, but yeah, that's pretty costly. Jamal Murray, you could go scratch. Missed 2 clutch free throws to push it to overtime at the end there on 2 separate occasions. And Peyton Watson, we'll be seeing you in the playoffs, and I'll remember this performance. But overall, good night. Picked up, 1, 3, 5, 7 points or something like that. So, not bad.
I can't believe that I spoke good of Duncan Robinson before. I used to praise him. I used to say he was a good player. He's fucked me over twice now on 2 separate occasions. The line is 2.5 3-pointers made, brother. That is your job. You've gone 0 for 5.
What's good, guys? Little end of the night update. So, I ended with 6 points. I hit the spread. I did not get Kenny's line. I did get Wiggins' line. And then I also got the Herb Jones steal, which is worth 3 points. So, that's 6 points. We'll take that. The night before I had hit pretty dang good. So that was 11 points. So I'm up to 17 on the week here. I got 6 points from tonight, 11 from the other night. That's up to 43 for my total score. I think I'm still in the lead by, I think I've gained some ground. I don't know. We'll see. Huge W's. Let's keep moving.
BTT crew, it's day 3 on the week of Prop Wars. I've made 5 videos now, and I've deleted them all because I can't make up my mind with this OKC Minnesota game at all. Tough slate. We're gonna take Minnesota plus the 6.5. Felt more confident with the 7.5, moved down to 6.5. We're gonna take him plus 6.5. I'm sorry, I don't even know. Take the plus 6.5. We're gonna take SGA under 33.5. The line has moved 3 times in the last 10 minutes, so we're taking the under. It's moved down to 32, up to 33, down, up. We're just gonna take the under. I know he kills them every time he plays them. They're gonna force the ball out of his hands tonight. SGA under 33.5. I'm going to go with Jay Will under 6.5 points tonight with Isaiah Hartenstein back. If he's getting the minutes that he normally gets, Jay Will, unless he knocks down a couple threes, he's not going over 6.5. So we'll take Jay Will under 6.5 because his shot has been whack, even though he's been playing pretty decent for us. For the Minnesota prop, Julius Randle over 0.5 steal, or steals, plural. I think it's an easy prop. Dude's been getting at least 1 steal every game. Had multiple games with 3 recently. Unless it's a trap, it's going to be Randall over 0.5 steals. And then for the game of the night, welcome back to the Detroit Pistons. They seem to be the game of the night every night, but they've just been playing some tough teams. They're playing Phoenix tonight. I found a line that I really like. Don't tell the guys. Jaden Ivey over 0.5 3-pointers made. Dude's been shooting 6 as of late. He looks like he's returning to his form. And DraftKings still has the line at 0.5 threes made. Over. Recap. Minnesota plus 6.5. Hate it. SGA under 33.5. Not bad. J Will under 6.5. I do like. I like Randall over 0.5 steals for Minnesota. And Jaden Ivey over 0.5 threes. You guys will see me throughout the night. If that doesn't hit, I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm pretty confident in those last 2 picks anyway. We'll see you guys. We'll keep you updated. Thunder up, baby. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? We are back for Prop Wars. OKC will be taking on the Timberwolves tonight at Minnesota. Huge game, big rivalry game. Hartenstein's back. That's huge. Hopefully he gets minutes, like consistent minutes. I can see us not giving him a bunch, but let's get into the picks. First, the spread is set at 6.5. I'm going to say OKC covers this. I know this is a big matchup on the road as well, and OKC's been kind of inconsistent recently. I have faith in this team. I really do. I feel like we're going to rise to the occasion. I feel like the OKC is just going to take care of this game. I mean, we'll see. I might look like an idiot and come back and edit this after we lose, but I'm feeling good. I think we'll cover that 6.5 spread. I think there's going to be a really good game from OKC tonight and a statement win. Fingers crossed. For the OKC player props, I'm going to start off with Lou Dort over 15.5 for points plus rebounds plus assists. This feels free to me. I mean, he can hit 3 or 4 threes in a game, getting him up to 9 points or 12 points. Then just a matter of rebounds and assists, that is free. I have no worries about him hitting that, frankly. He's hit 4 threes in back-to-back games, which feels like the ultimate jinx here for this pick. But I have faith in Lou. Big game Lou. I can just feel it coming. Next, I have Isaiah Joe over 2.5 3-pointers made. He's been just chucking them up recently, and I have nothing against that. I hope he continues to do it. I think he's got to shoot anywhere between that 6 and 8 range. So to expect him to hit over 2.5, I have faith in that. I think, like I said, if OKC's going to have a good game tonight, and that's kind of what all my picks are riding on, then I think he's going to hit that line. For the opposing player, I have Naz Reid over 13.5 points. This also feels like free money to me. If you guys know, Naz Reid has a vendetta against us, I swear. He's an incredible player, but he always tries extra hard against us, it feels like. He always ends up cooking. But the 13.5 line, he's hit that a ton recently by not just like squeezing by with 14. He's hit 20 in multiple games. So definitely feel good about that pick. Then the pick of the night. Welcome back, Pistons. You guys are once again one of the teams in the pick of the night, but it will be Pistons against the Suns. I'm going with Mark Williams over half a block. He just has to get 1 block. He's hit that line multiple times. I believe 7 or 8 times in his last 10 games, he's hit that. So I feel really confident in him hitting that. Quick recap, OKC covers 6.5 spread. Lou Dort over 15.5 for points, assists, rebounds. Isaiah Joe over 2.5 3-pointers made. Naz Reid over 13.5 points. And then for the game of the night, Mark Williams with 1+ block. Let's go, guys.
Good morning, Bring the Thunder. I'm back in New Zealand with the dog, and we are playing the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. It's going to be a tough one. I was looking at these lines for way too long. It is brutal. But OKC is going to cover the 6.5 spread. Like I said, I'm going to just pick OKC every time because I'm a Thunder fan. Unlike these other guys, fake Thunder fans. Anyway, I'm joking. Don't take it too seriously. Aaron Wiggins, over 3.5 rebounds made. Last time, all the dudes failed me because I didn't choose an Aaron Wiggins line. Oh, wait, I did. And what happened? That was the only one I made. So, Aaron Wiggins, over 3.5 rebounds, over 2.5 3-pointers made. Getting tangled up with the dog here. And then, I'm choosing Anthony Edwards, under 3.5 3-pointers made. And Duncan Robinson, who is now my least favorite player in the entire NBA. I'm choosing his under 2.5 3-pointers made because I took his over 3.5 so many games in a row, and somehow he can't hit it. So he's obviously trash, and I'm going to follow the pattern. But those are my picks for today. I'll try to keep you updated and thunder up. Let's go.
All right, boys, we're coming to you from the library because I'm going to be dropping ball knowledge for you guys. Prop Wars today. I got the OKC Thunder to cover the spread, 6.5 points. This is a super easy one. Anthony Edwards rebounds over 5.5 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on our side, 1.5 3-pointers made. I feel like he can make 2 3-pointers in a game. It's very doable. Hartenstein is coming back for his return. 7.5 points over. That's an easy one. I mean, he can get over 8 points. I'm sure of it. Royce O'Neal for our matchup of the night. Pistons versus the Suns. 9.5 points. I'm taking the over on that as well. I hope a lot of these picks can hit because I'm at 15 points and I need to catch up with the boys. So let's see, and I'll catch up with you guys after the post game.
Just hit the half. OKC's getting fucking smoked. So the spread looks good for Minnesota. SGA's looking like he's going under 33.5 points. What else here? Julius Randle's deal already hit. J. Will hasn't scored a basket. So all this stuff in the OKC game looks good outside of the Thunder themselves, but my props look great. Jaden Ivey has played 7 minutes against the Suns tonight. Mind you, he's made like 4, 3, 4, 2 threes in the last couple games. He's played 7 minutes, shot 1 3, missed. Hasn't seen the court again. See y'all later.
Duncan Robinson continues his mediocrity. He's only made 1, shooting 28% from the field right now. It's looking good. I learned from my mistakes, and now he's proven why he's shit.
Can anyone tell me why Jaden Ivey finished with 7 minutes? You know what? Fuck it. He better be getting traded. He played 7 fucking minutes tonight. After playing 15 plus every game, knocking down at least 2 threes, shooting 5 threes a game, and he plays 7 minutes. There better be a report that he got traded mid-game, because Jesus Christ, what the fuck, Prop Wars?
No. Fuck!
Oh, there goes that line. That's over 3.5. Well done, Anthony Edwards. Well done. Aaron Wiggins hits the rebound line. I need one more 3 from him, but it's not looking great. 6 minutes left, and we're down quite a bit. So spread's gone. Ant line is gone. Duncan Robinson hit. So it's the only line I can still win. So I really need it.
Guys, for Prop Wars, we had to lock in tonight, and I needed the OKC Thunder to cover. We ended up not doing so. We ended up losing on this one, and I obviously took the spread. Not too smart by me. We also had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for 1.5 3-pointers. He only ended up making 1 3-pointer tonight. Heartbreaking for me as well. But we did hit on the Hartenstein over 7.5 points, which is awesome. We get 2 points there. And then I had Anthony Edwards on rebounds over 5.5, and he ended up right at 5, just needing that one more rebound for us to get those additional 3 points. Sadly, we don't get those. I did, however, for the game of the night, this is the big one where you get 5 points. I got Royce O'Neal over 9.5 points. He ended up with 10, which was perfect. I ended up getting 7 points tonight, playing a little bit of catch up. I'm at 15 plus 7. So just catching up with the boys slowly but surely, but I know I'll get there.
Unsuccessful night tonight, but the main thing is you got to secure that opposing game of the night prop, which I did. So that's 5 points, and then 2 points for the Aaron Wiggins rebounding. The 3-point line was good, 1 3 away, and the opposing player prop in Anthony Edwards was also good. He only made 1 above it. So you can't be too mad at it, really. I'm always going to take OKC to cover the spread because it's only 1 point anyway, so we'll back them. Look pretty sunburnt, which is not a good sign, but 7 points coming away with that tonight is not too bad. Damage limitation, keeping, I think Joe only got 8 and he got 4 picks right, so got to lock in on that game of the night prop. But we move. I hope I am closing the gap with Gabe, but I'm not sure if I am, but I'm coming for you, Gabe. Lock in.
Little recap here for the Minnesota game. I missed for sure on some, but I hit the ones that mattered. I hit the Naz Reid line of over 13.5 points. That's 3 points right there. And then the most important of the 5 picks is the pick of the night, which I hit Mark Williams over half a block. However, he did not get that 1 block until the final 5 minutes of the game. So that was a stressful one. But 8 points for the night for me there, which gets me up to 25 on the week. Pretty sure I led this week. So building that lead on Jack and everyone else, we're feeling good. Let's keep moving.
You guys remember this sign? Sure not playing like it right now, but wouldn't that be sweet to get a 2026 one right next to it, huh? Tonight went extremely well. So, well, for me, not the Thunder. Minnesota plus 6.5 hit. Julius Randle got his steal. He got a couple of them, actually. Shai went under 33.5. J. Will went under 6.5. Let me talk to you about Jaden Ivey. He played 7 minutes in the first half, didn't play a lick. Not a second in the... I'm going to hold myself together. Not a second in the second half. Doesn't make 1 3. Go look at his stats for the last couple games. Been just shooting. He's been shooting threes, shooting a whole lot of them. Didn't play tonight. The last 2 OKC games, if I actually made a parlay, I'm 8 for 8. I'd be rich. I can't get the 5-point plays. I can't get the game of the night. Peyton Watson sold 1.5 threes 2 nights ago. He had a lot of them tonight. I'll be back, Gabe and Jack. I'll be there. I'm getting hot. I'll be there soon. Peace out.
Another week down, guys. Here's the current score. After just this week, this is the weekly score. I'll give you guys a total score in a minute, but I'm leading the way with 25 for this week. Joe, he said he was going to have a comeback. He definitely had it. He's right behind me at 21 for this week. Jack is sitting in third at 19 points this week, and Satvir at fourth with 17. This was a week for sure. I can say it's obviously a W for me as I continue to build the lead, which is necessary, but Jack went through a lot this week. You guys saw in this video. He was definitely going through it, as was Joe. But Satvir is also starting to build it back up too and make this a competition. As for the overall score, I'm sitting at the top at 51. Jack right behind me at 41. Joe is at 30 and Satvir is at 22. This is still anyone's game. I know it feels like there's big leads and whatnot, but I'm not letting my guard down. This is still anyone's game. It's still a lead can be blown. One really good week for somebody can absolutely launch them up in the rankings here. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful here, but we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one was really fun to do. Once again, we know the content might not have been quite as good as last week's, but we're ready to really churn out some more good stuff. This week we were all a bit more busy, but we promise you guys we're gonna do whatever we can to continue really high quality content for you guys. But yeah, guys, another week of Prop Wars down. We had a really good time doing this one, per usual. We're gonna keep doing really good stuff.
Let's go.
Man, I know I was hearing stuff last time. I don't know if you guys are hearing that too. I might just be tweaking, whatever. We got some good stuff coming. We're excited to do this next week. We're all having a good time. That's the good thing is it's really fun. We like making this free.
Baby, let's go.
Okay, you guys are hearing that too, right? I'm sorry. I'll just let it go. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We're having such a good time doing this, and we hope you guys are enjoying it. That's the biggest thing. You guys know how much we care about fan service and being able to do stuff that we enjoy, but that you guys enjoy too, you know? Not just that we enjoy, but we want to make sure we're having a good community here and making sure that everyone's enjoying what we're making. But I think last time Joe, he just kind of came out of nowhere, and it scared me really bad.
Thunder up, baby, let's go!